Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Have you ever found yourself struggling to understand complex concepts in school, work, or any field you're studying? If so, you're not alone. Improving your conceptual understanding is key to mastering any subject, whether it's math, science, literature, or even practical skills. In today's video, we will explore what conceptual understanding is, why it's so important, and most importantly, how you can improve your conceptual understanding in a clear and simple way. So, let's dive in. 1. What is conceptual understanding? Before we talk about how to improve it, let's first understand what conceptual understanding means. Conceptual understanding refers to the ability to grasp the underlying principles and ideas behind a concept, not just memorizing facts or steps. For example, in math, it's not just about knowing how to solve an equation, but understanding why and how the methods you were using work. Think of it like building a strong foundation in a building. If the foundation is solid, everything else can be built on top of it. Without conceptual understanding, you might find yourself memorizing solutions or processes, but you'll struggle when the questions or problems change. 2. Why is conceptual understanding important? So why is conceptual understanding important? Let's break it down. Deeper learning. When you understand a concept at a deeper level, you can apply it in new situations. It's not just about repeating what you've learned. It's about adapting your knowledge to solve problems you haven't encountered before. Long-term retention. Concepts you truly understand are much easier to remember over time. You're not just recalling information, but you've internalized how and why it works. Problem solving. With strong conceptual understanding, you'll be able to approach and solve problems more confidently and creatively. Understanding the core principles allows you to make connections between different ideas, which improves your problem-solving abilities. 3. How to improve conceptual understanding now. Let's get to the practical tips on how you can improve your conceptual understanding. I'll break it down into clear, actionable steps. 3.1. Start with the basics. When learning something new, always start with the foundational concepts. This is where many people go wrong. They try to understand advanced topics before they fully grasp the basics. For example, in math, if you don't fully understand basic operations like addition and multiplication, it will be very hard to understand more complex topics like algebra or calculus. Begin by mastering the core ideas, even if they seem simple. Once you have a strong foundation, more advanced concepts will make much more sense. 3. To ask why and how. One of the most effective ways to deepen your understanding is by asking why and how. Don't just memorize a formula or procedure. Ask yourself why it works and how it connects to other concepts. For instance, if you're learning about gravity, don't just remember the formula. Think about why objects fall towards the earth and how gravity affects different objects. This approach will help you uncover the reasoning behind concepts, giving you a much better understanding of how they work and how they apply to other areas. 3.3. Teach what you learn. One of the best ways to solidify your own understanding is to teach what you learned to someone else. When you explain concepts to others, you are forced to organize your thoughts and ensure that you truly understand the material. Try explaining the concept to a friend, family member, or even to yourself. If you can teach it clearly and confidently, you know you've truly mastered it. 3.4. Use multiple sources and examples. Don't rely on just one textbook, video, or source of information. The more perspectives and examples you have, the better your understanding will be. Read from different textbooks, watch different video tutorials, or find real-life examples of the concept you're studying. Different explanations and examples can help clarify complex ideas and give you a fuller understanding. For example, if you're learning about climate change, don't just read scientific articles. Watch documentaries, listen to experts, or even explore case studies from different parts of the world. This gives you a more well-rounded view of the concept. 3.5. Make connections between concepts. Concepts are rarely isolated. Understanding how different ideas and subjects are interconnected is key to deeper learning. For example, in history, understanding the causes of World War I requires knowledge of politics, economics, and societal trends of the time. In science, understanding the concept of photosynthesis involves knowing about plants, the sun, and chemical reactions. Try to link the new concept you are learning to concepts you already know. This not only strengthens your understanding, but also helps you see patterns and connections between different fields. 3.6 Practice active learning. Passive learning, like just reading or watching videos, is not enough for deep conceptual understanding. You need to be actively engaged with the material. Take notes, ask questions, summarize what you've learned, and engage with the content in meaningful ways. For example, after reading a chapter in a textbook, try summarizing the main points in your own words. You can also test yourself with questions related to the material, or even write a blog post or record a video explaining the concept. 3.7 Reflect and review regularly. Concepts can be complex, and it takes time to fully understand them. One of the best ways to solidify your understanding is through regular reflection and review. Set aside time each week to review the concepts you've learned. Revisit the material after a few days, weeks, and months to ensure that the knowledge sticks and becomes part of your long-term memory. Reflection helps you understand the material from different angles and reinforces your grasp of the concept. 4. Common mistakes to avoid. While trying to improve conceptual understanding, many people make common mistakes that can slow down their progress. Focusing too much on memorization. Remember, understanding the why is more important than simply memorizing facts or steps. Skipping steps. Don't rush to advance concepts before mastering the basics. Building a strong foundation is crucial, not practicing enough. True understanding comes from actively applying what you've learned. Practice is key. 5. Conclusion. So, to summarize, improving your conceptual understanding involves starting with the basics and building a strong foundation, asking why and how to explore deeper meaning, teaching others to reinforce your understanding, using multiple sources and examples to gain different perspectives, making connections between concepts to enhance your learning, actively engaging with the material through practice and review. By following these steps, you can go beyond memorization and truly master concepts, leading to better long-term retention, problem-solving, and deeper learning. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more educational content. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any tips or techniques for improving your conceptual understanding. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and happy learning.